Hey friends, welcome to another Wolverine video. So today I just wanted to touch in and tell everybody kind of how I'm doing, give a vague update on my dad, and show you some of the stuff that I've been working on. And just kind of check in because I haven't made a video in a little while. I wanted to see how you guys are doing. Hopefully you're all well and dealing well with the crazy winter weather we're having. I live in Colorado, so it's not really surprising to me or shocking to me, but I extend all of my prayers to Texas and the South, where they've never really experienced a winter like this, and the system is failing them miserably. So I ask that if you do pray, please keep the southern states in your thoughts and in your prayers as they try to navigate this insane weather that they're having. On a lighter note, what have I been up to? So as far as my EDS is concerned, today is a good day. I'm not in a ton of pain. I'm not super fatigued. I have energy. I've been playing with my kids basically all day. And I'm in a good mood. You know, I'm happy today. So it's a really good day. And it's exciting because my daughter's birthday is coming up and we're planning for that. I know we can't have a party, but I'm excited about making her a cake and the presents that we got her. We got her one of those Goo Goo Galaxy dolls. You like feed it slime and then it's gross, but she really wanted one of those. And then we got her a slime kit too. She's gonna be 5. Can't believe she's gonna be 5. She's my youngest and she's gonna be 5, so it's crazy. That's crazy. Let's see, I got some really good news from one of my family members the other day, and I can't tell you what it is, but I'm just buzzing this week. It's beautiful. I'm having a wonderful day today. So the only thing that I'm really struggling with right now is because of where I'm at hormonally in the month. I have to be super careful because there is like this 2-week period in the middle of the month where I'm more prone to dislocation thanks to a hormone called proglastin, I think that's what it's called, or I don't remember. Something with a P, prolactin, I don't know. Some hormone that makes me extra stretchy, extra flexible, extra dislocaty mid-month. So I'm dealing with that. So today I'm not going to say today sucks because today's awesome, but it's a little bit difficult because I have all this energy. I'm in a really good mood, but I still have to be careful because I'm so prone to dislocation with how my hormones are right now that if I'm not careful, I'll dislocate. So it's kind of like having a bunch of energy and nothing to do with it. So that's, I don't want to say it's a struggle, but it's definitely something I have to adapt to, because typically when I'm this dislocated, it lines up with low energy, high fatigue, high pain days, so it's not really that big of a deal. But when it lands on a day like today, when I actually have energy, I'm actually in a really good mood, my pain isn't terrible, but I can't do anything because I'll hurt myself. It's frustrating, to say the least, but I will take a good day, whether it's spent in bed or spent outdoors or spent anywhere. A good day is a good day, and I'm always grateful for that. So I really appreciate you guys praying for my dad. I know I've been really vague about it, and I'm sorry, it's just not my news to give. I will say that he is doing well. He will be moving from the hospital that he's at to a rehab facility. He'll be there for some time, but he is doing much better, so thank you so much for those thoughts and prayers. Please keep them coming. He's got a long road ahead of him, and my family could just use that loving surround right now, so thank you for that. Let's see, on a lighter note, crochet. I have some really fun things that I'm working on. I'm so excited to show you guys. So first, the bad news. I broke a hook. This has never happened to me before. I'm devastated. I don't know what happened. It was in my project bag and it came out like this, and it was my only 5mm. So I ordered another one from Olga in Russia and she's sending it to me. I told her what happened. She said she's throwing in a surprise For those of you who don't know, I got my hooks on Etsy from a shop called the Wood Cozy Workshop, and the lady who makes them, Olga, is an absolute angel. She's just so sweet. And so she said because the hook broke, she's going to send me a surprise with the new one that I ordered. I didn't feel like it was right to ask for a refund because I crochet a lot, and it definitely isn't a craftsmanship issue. It's just I burned through the hook. Things that I'm working on, things that I finished. I have 2 finished projects. I think I might have already shown one of these in the pictures of my Moroccan stitch tutorial, but the other one I don't think you guys have seen yet. So this one here is a baby blanket. It's the Trinity stitch with a single crochet border made with Bernat Baby Marley yarn. So in Cloud Pink, which is really more of like a gray color. It is so soft and it's heavy. So I know a lot of people like me with sensory issues like weight. Babies like weight. This is a nice heavy blanket that if you laid this on top of a baby, they're going to sleep. So got one done. I'm making a lot of baby blankets right now because quarantine has meant that people have extra time together, and now there's all of these quarantine babies. I feel like everybody that I know is pregnant, so they're all getting baby blankets. This one is the Moroccan tile stitch baby blankets. And this one was inspired by the children's book, The Rainbow Fish. You can see that stitch a little better. This dark color is actually navy. I can't see if it's translating well onto the screen or if it looks black, but I made this with some Big Twist Classic in navy, and then I did, I think it was Red Heart Super Saver in Monet is the rainbow color that you see here. And then I just did the Moroccan tile stitch, and then I did a Trinity stitch row and a single crochet border, just really simple. This one's not really heavy. It's a little bit weighty, but it's not nearly as heavy as the Baby Marley blanket. So those are my 2 finished objects. I finished them in the past few weeks. I'm gonna try and get better at like showing you guys what I'm working on and what I finished when I finish it. I kind of have this habit of giving stuff away without taking a picture of it, and I need to get better about that because I did also make, I want to say it was about 10 hats. I think I'm up to maybe 12 now with my knitting machine for the homeless. I gave those to my friend Jess, who is an absolute angel. She goes downtown and hands out soup and clothes and gloves and food and blankets, and with the weather, people are really grateful. So I've been just cranking out hats as fast as I can, which isn't that fast, but it's faster with the machine. So she took those down when it was like -6 degrees. So I'm really happy that they got to the people that needed them. And then I didn't take any pictures because I was in such a hurry to get them to her. I don't know. And I'm not really, I have been criticized for talking about the good things that I do, like giving hats away and stuff. And I told my husband I do that on purpose because I'm trying to make you feel bad enough to do something yourself. So like if me giving something to somebody makes you feel bad, like just do the same thing. You'll feel better, I swear. Just start doing something, whatever that looks like. If it's giving blankets to dogs in a shelter, if it's shoveling your neighbor's snow because they're elderly, if it's giving food to a food bank, whatever it looks like, do something good for somebody, and then you won't have any problem with what I'm doing because you'll be doing it too. So if you feel bad or you want to, the point of doing charity crochet isn't to talk about it. I'm going to talk about it because I put work into it, and because I mean it, and because I want to inspire other people to do it as well. Am I looking for praise? No. Will I take yarn donations for hats? Absolutely. Will I make hats if you can't make hats for yourself? If you send me yarn? Absolutely. I will put your name on it. Like, I don't care what kind of good you do. Just do good, and then you don't have to feel bad about the good I'm doing. I'm not really doing that much good. I'm doing like one thing. So, sorry for that little rant. It's just, I have gotten criticized for that, and I'm like, how are you going to criticize somebody for doing something nice for people? Because I talked about, okay, I guess I talk about everything. I can't shut up. Like, it's part of my personality, so deal with it. As you can tell, this is how I normally am. This is me. I'm spunky. Like, I'm not normally this tired, depressed person. It's just Ed's really takes it out of me, and it's been a really long day since I had a day this good. Really long time since I had a day this good. Brain fog. So I wanted to do a video while I'm in a really good mood to show you guys like who I actually am. This is me. I don't know what I am. Just friendly neighborhood weirdo, like I said. More projects that I'm working on. I have one that you guys are gonna crack up about, and I'm kind of thinking I should make it the thumbnail for this video. This isn't that one. This is another blanket that I'm working on. This is called the Lark's Foot Stitch. I'm using paint box Simply DK in various different colors, in like, it actually started this way, so red's at the bottom. And the next color that I'll do is purple. Look familiar? Rainbow blanket. This is for a friend of mine who is pregnant with her rainbow baby, so I'm so excited to be giving her a rainbow blanket. I know a lot of women have suffered pregnancy loss, and some women feel shame around that, and some women feel like you shouldn't celebrate your rainbow baby for being the calm after a storm or whatever. I feel the opposite. I think that if you have been blessed with a child after pregnancy loss, you should celebrate in every possible way. You should be overjoyed. You should not feel any shame about your joy. Like, just be unrestrained in your happiness, because it's such a blessing, and you get beautiful blankets from people like me that are just so excited. So that's one that I'm working on, and I can never be in a bad mood working on a baby blanket, whether it's a rainbow baby or your first baby or your third child. I just love, love, love the idea of babies being wrapped in something that I made with love, and especially because when I'm stitching, I say a prayer. So I feel like it's the most sacred thing that I can do for somebody else's child, and I just love it. I just love babies, honestly. I'm like obsessed. Get ready. So this one is a commission, and it's not done. It's a work in progress. I'm making the clothing as we speak. Well, not right this second, but I'm working on the clothing. He's gonna have a whole little wardrobe, but it's a Bernie Sanders with a butt. This is my little Bernie Sanders. I didn't buy the pattern from Toby Time Crochet, although I think you should. I did it this way because it's for a friend of mine who gives me a lot of creative freedom with the projects that she commissions from me, and Bernie got back. I want her to have one that's just hers, that doesn't look like anybody else's. So he's gonna have the mittens, he's gonna have a little outfit, and his butt will be covered. But I just thought it was funny. That was funny. I mean, it is funny. So there's that. Those are my finished objects and my works in progress. So Bernie is a work in progress. I'm going to use these, excuse the rustling. I'm going to use these beautiful little, I just knocked a bunch of stuff down. I'm going to use these beautiful little yarn balls for some of the clothing for Bernie. And I got these from my friend Diane over at Dye's Yarn. I'm always plugging her business, and she's always like, oh my god, why are you doing that? You're so nice. Because I love you, Diane, and I think you deserve nice things and to live your little yarny dreams. So I will be using some of those in Bernie's wardrobe, and yeah, he won't stay naked for long, although it is a lot of fun having a being able to tell my husband that there's a naked man in our bed. It's pretty, yeah, okay. Let's see, what else have I been up to? So I have been trying really hard to take better care of myself. Exercise is still kind of a difficult thing for me to do because of all the dislocations, but I have been drinking turmeric tea and aloe vera juice every day, and just actually resting when I need to rest instead of sitting in bed trying to find everything that I can do from bed without actually resting. I slept really good last night. Although I didn't fall asleep until about 4, I did get really good sleep when I finally slept. So there's that. I just got the sweetest gift from my friend Joanna in the mail. She sent it from Amazon. And she made me cry because she always does. She's so sweet. I did this thing I have a women's group on Facebook, and I had everybody post their wish lists so that we could bless each other. She got me the guided journal that goes with Michelle Obama's memoir called Becoming. And I'm over the moon about it. I'm so happy about it. And one of my favorite things about this journal, I'm just going to read you guys a few things in here. It says, your story is what you have, what you will always have. It is something to own. And then it says, this story belongs to me. And that's like the very first page. Sorry, I know the lighting isn't great. But there's so many wonderful quotes from Michelle's memoir in here that you can't help but feel encouraged to tell your story. And for those of you who don't know me personally, and even some of those of you that do know me personally don't know that I have been working on a memoir for quite some time now. And it's very difficult for me to write because I have been through some serious traumas in my life. And so I don't want to cry on camera. They're happy tears, but for a friend to love me enough to send me something that's so encouraging to tell my story, it's just beyond words how beautiful that gesture is, because it is a really difficult story to tell, but it is my story, and I feel like because of what I've been through, I am who I am, and I think that I have to share that with the world because that's the medicine that I bring. That does not mean that it's easy. So there's a quote in here I really want to read to you guys, and it's like on the 3rd page. I mean, the whole book is just full of beautiful wisdom from Michelle, and I love Michelle Obama. If you don't, that's fine, okay? I can love you without having the same views in politics, but I will not tolerate any political talk in my comments, just so you all know. I love Michelle Obama as an author, as a woman, as an inspiration, as a powerhouse, as our First Lady. But if you don't feel that way, keep it to yourself or take it to another channel. It's, I mean, I might lose followers. I don't care. Like, if you want to be here, great. If you don't want to be here, that's fine too. I'm not holding you captive. I mean, I'm clearly not here to you know, rake in the dough. I love my I think I'm at 125 subscribers. And I love having you guys here. I love talking to you guys. But if you find that it's not for you, that's okay too. I'm not offended. I've had a few people leave and then a few people come back and a few people come for the giveaways and then leave. I don't know. Just YouTube. So, the quote. It says, if you don't see that your story matters, chances are no one else will either. So even though it isn't always easy, it's important for you to find the strength to share your truth because the world needs to hear it. And I gotta tell you, like, that hit me in the heart so hard last night when I opened this. I was expecting, like, from Joanna, we do package exchanges every few months, and we send each other gifts. And I was expecting, like, yarn or a coffee mug or, I don't know, a book. I was not expecting something so beautiful, and it really is. Even if you're not a Democrat and you don't like the Obamas as president or whatever, that's fine. I think that you can still respect this woman and be amazed at what she has to offer because she has such wise words. You know, here on the back cover even it says, there is power in allowing yourself to be known and heard, in owning your unique story and using your authentic voice. And there's grace in being willing to know and hear others. And I think that that is such a strong message of tolerance and kindness and love that we can all appreciate no matter what, you know, views you might have. Personally, I fully embrace the bleeding heart liberal. I really do. I love everybody. I don't understand legislating people who love differently than you, people who live differently than you. I think that everybody should have an equal right to live their life and pursue happiness, like it says in our declaration. You know, all of us are equal in my opinion. So I understand that that might be upsetting for some people. I do know that there are some women and men in the crochet community in particular that are very conservative in their viewpoints. That's fine. I respect you. I'm not here to change your mind, but I will not tolerate any kind of like political nonsense from either side in my comments. That's not what this channel is about. Just because my opinion is one thing doesn't mean it's your job to change it, and just because your opinion is one thing doesn't mean it's my job to change it. But I do believe in doing what you can to help others. That's kind of my philosophy. So anybody who thinks, you know, only the strong will survive, like, get out of here. Like, just go. Like, you're in the wrong place. You were talking to the wrong person. You were on the wrong page, wrong channel, wrong video. Like, just head on out. Like, have fun. Love you. Bye. And I know that might seem like a little bit shocking coming from me because I'm usually very loving and upbeat and kind in my videos, but I will say I have gotten a couple of comments that I've had to delete already about being a bleeding heart liberal, and why? Like, I'm here, I'm talking about my illness, my crochet, what kind of tea I'm drinking, you know, I'm talking about what shows I'm watching, I'm talking about herbalism and healing and health and loving one another. And if you're offended at the idea of wearing a mask, then yeah, probably not the channel for you, because I say it every video, like, wear your mask, wash your hands. So yeah, I don't know. That's part of the reason I haven't made a video in a little while, is because I was just astounded at some of the things people get upset about. Like, you don't have to be here. Your attendance is not required. Like, you have a choice. You don't have to watch my videos. You don't have to like me. Like, just go. Just get on out of here. Like, I don't understand it. The energy some people spend on being angry, I feel like you could do so many more productive, beautiful, wonderful things for the world than hate on me. It really isn't gonna do you any good, because I mean, other than being on social media and like talking to you guys online, I don't people. I don't leave the house. I don't make new friends. Like, I have my family, and like, that's it. Like, I can't really tolerate humans on the outside. So like, this is my social life. This and Facebook and Instagram, this is kind of what I do. So for those of you who have anything negative to say, just feel free to unsubscribe or leave your thumbs down. Go ahead and leave your nasty comment. You know, it's just gonna get deleted. Nobody's gonna read it but me. But yeah, I forget sometimes that, you know, and I really feel sorry for young people who are out there and don't know that people are generally good. I forget sometimes that the internet is like a treasure trove for trolls. Like, there's so many people that just want to hate you online, and they would never say that stuff to you in real life. Like, they're just trolling you. But, you know, there's young women, young men that really don't understand that this is not real life. Like, sure, I'm showing you a video, a window into my world, but what have you seen? You've seen a blue wall behind me. You've seen my apothecary. Like, you know that I live in Colorado. But other than that, you know, there's not really a lot to go on. My whole life doesn't exist right here. You know, I live my life otherwise. And I think it's really important, especially as parents, to reinforce the idea to our children that there are people out there that are not tolerant, that aren't going to like you, and that's okay. They're not for you. That's fine. You don't have to be for them either. So, excuse me. So let's see. What else is going on? I have been watching way too much Netflix and way too much Hulu and way too much, just watching way too much. I don't know if any of you guys are into, like, I'm really into creepy shows. Sorry if that offends anybody or scares anybody. I'm a little bit witchy. I don't mean to be. My husband and I have started watching this show called The Vanishing at the Cecil Hotel, I think is what it's called. And it's so creepy. Like, it's so creepy. And there was this sweet young girl from Canada traveling, and she went missing, and they found out that she never left the hotel. Anyway, really sad story. Fascinating. Absolutely fascinating how they didn't figure it out sooner. Fascinating how much stuff has happened at that hotel. I'd never heard of it before, so it's really something. If anybody's watching it, like, let me know what you think. I've only watched, so like, I think we watched the second episode. So there's a lot left to go. So don't spoil it for me, but tell me what you think. Like, do you like it? Do you not like it? That's all you have to say. Don't tell me anything else. And let's see, what have I been doing otherwise? I have been reading Michelle Obama's memoir that goes with the journal. And I've also been reading, well, I've kind of started reading it. Sorry, Sid. I haven't really... Sometimes I get vertigo, and so it's really hard for me, like, sit down and read. But I have been reading in bits and pieces my friend Sid Madrid's book. I'm so proud of this kid. Like, I've known him for a really long time. way before we had responsibilities. Like, I think I met Sid when I was like 11 or 12. So, a baby. Anyway, it's called Emerald Empires by Sid Madrid. It does have some graphic scenes in it, like violence-wise. It's kind of about his adventures as a pot farm assistant in California back before pot was legal. And yeah, I mean, Sid's a cool kid. He's always been super, like, encouraging and inspiring, and people have always thought it was strange that we were friends. I remember way back in the day, somebody saw me talking to Sid. He's like, I didn't know you and Sid were friends. I'm like, yeah, we're friends. And he's like, he's just so much different than you. And I'm like, kind of weird too. But Sid has always been just like one of the most encouraging, loving people in my life. Like, on my internet, you know, social life, he's always posting just love blasts out there. He's like, take care of yourself, love yourself, be good to yourself. And this story, I mean, I think it's definitely more for potheads or people that are, you know, okay with that culture than not. But I was thinking about doing a giveaway because I have a couple of extra copies of this book. If you're interested in receiving one of these books, let me know. I can do a giveaway for them. This one, though, I'm going to keep because he signed it for me. It says, "To Courtney, thank you for inspiring me to write from the soul. Much love, Sid." And that just means the world to me. He's helped me a lot with my memoir. I sent him what I had and he read it, and I wasn't sure that I should keep writing it. He's like, you need to write that. You need to absolutely write that. Keep writing it. So he's the reason I didn't give up. And I love his book. Like I said, I haven't actually finished it yet. I'm still working on it. It's just, I get so distracted so easily, and I have to wear a certain kind of glasses to read with that are like tinted, and then with vertigo. So I have a hard time. I am hoping to talk Sid into doing an audiobook though, because I would absolutely listen to it. It does have some strong language and graphic violence, so again, if that's not your thing, then it's not the book for you. But if you are interested in hearing some crazy stories about, you know, what it's like to be in California and Colorado before pot was legal, and in the pot kind of subculture and the music subculture here in Colorado, Sid was in the thick of it. And that kid got up to some crazy antics. So, Emerald Empires by Sid Madrid. You can find him on Facebook, and he does live videos, and sometimes he does readings. And he has other books out too. So if you are interested in having me do a giveaway for that book, just let me know in the comments down below. I would be more than happy to do that. So yeah, that's basically all that's going on over here. Oh, my son got his first job. I'm so excited for him. So my son is 11, and he today got his first job shoveling snow for our elderly neighbors, and it pays $10 a pop. So every time he goes over there and shovels snow, he gets paid $10, and he's helping our elderly neighbors at the same time. And he's like so excited about it. He's adorable. Like, he couldn't wait to get over there and shovel that snow and make that money. He's gonna bring home that bacon. So I'm really proud of my son. He's such a responsible little guy. Like, he's so sweet. Of course, my husband took him and helped him shovel. He's not doing it by himself. We're not into making him hate work before he's even old enough to legally like have a job. So yeah, he's just doing that as a little gig for the neighbors. So he's really excited about that. And on the 17th was my dog's anniversary for getting adopted. And we have now officially had Daisy for 3 years. And I'm amazed. I'm absolutely amazed at how far that dog has come, because when we first got her, she like couldn't eat out of a bowl. She would just growl the whole time. It was so depressing. And now you can make her like, you can put a treat on her nose and tell her to wait, and she will wait forever until you tell her it's okay. So like, just the progress that has happened in her life is amazing. She's been training as my service dog for like the past 2 years, and she's really awesome. She's amazing. She helps me up. She creates a stable surface for me to get up. She has pulled me out of panic attacks and nightmares before. She has applied deep pressure when I'm having sensory overload. Like, she's just such a good girl. And she's such a good family dog too. Like, she doesn't work all the time. She's definitely, since pandemic started, she's definitely got a little bit fat, a little bit spoiled. She's gained the COVID-19 in dog pounds. Like, probably not 19 pounds, but at least a few. So yeah, I think that's about it. I'm gonna go because my hips are starting to hurt a little and I need to like actually lay down and rest. So again, be kind to yourselves and each other. Drink lots of water, wear your masks, wash your hands, and don't forget that you are all sacred, beloved, cherished beings, and I'm so happy that you're here. All right, I'll see you guys next time.